yung usapin dun sa quorum. Kasi may mga ano pala, 1949 na desisyon po yung Korte Suprema po, attorney, doon sa kanilang, meron ding nag-walk out doon at
Yes.
meron ding desisyon doon sa Arroyo yata yun, Joker Arroyo versus
Yes.
Divinencia, na kahit wala ka pala sa plenaryo, basta nasa loob ka lang ng,
Senate Halls.
oo, sa mismong loob ng compound ng Senado, pwede ka pa rin palang ano, magkaroon ng quorum, no?
Yeah, bilang ka pa rin. Bilang ka pa rin. No? That is a good one. No? And these matters na naman, they will be bringing up to the Supreme Court. Kasi itetest na naman nila yung Arroyo case. No? If kung na doon ka sa Senate Halls, especially, sa aking point, no? Especially that if they walk out and they registered their attendance earlier, tapos nag-walk out, I don't think that you could claim later on na walang quorum dahil nag-walk out. Diba? So, if it was intentionally done in order to avoid a quorum, then I think pwede nating masabi na applying the principles in that Arroyo case that you said, talagang may quorum. However, that is a questionable fact pa. And that is a matter that i-bring up na naman sa Supreme Court, no? So what if what happens is that this coming June is that they will again walk out or the majority will walk out. Well, the truth is that the minority now is in stopel to say, hindi, nasa Senate Halls tayo, kayo eh. So therefore, quorum tayo. Di ba? Stopel na sila kasi ginamit na nila yung argument na since umalis kami, walang quorum.
Pero
So that's how I see it.
paano yung ano, magtatanong at magpapasaklolo sa Supreme Court, kine-question din yung naging desisyon ng Supreme Court. Tapos
Yun
ngayon,
ang,
tapos ngayon magpapasaklolo siya sa Supreme Court.
that is the problem now, no? So that meron talagang crisis sa loob mismo ng Senate, no? Sabi ko nga, this is no longer a political rivalry. It is already a personal one na ang below the belt na po ang kanya-kanya accusation. Sinasabihan na ng magnanakaw, mamamatay tao, and everything. Marami ng mga hindi na maganda, no? Both from both camps, no? Hindi lang from the other camp. So, it appears that the best thing to do, ang problema, ma-railroad yung impeachment proceedings ni BP Inday, which on my part, in my opinion, is that dapat hindi rin talaga patagalin kasi merong gigil na rin ang defense mag-present ng evidence, no? Dahil talagang may evidence po talaga tayo. Now, ang problema nito ngayon is that dahil sa issue of quorum sa plenary, wag na nyo ipilitin yung plenary quorum. Doon na lang tayo sa committee level. Magpatuloy po tayo magtrabaho doon. At the same time, yung powerful Senate Blue Ribbon Committee, open na natin. Ituloy na natin sa June 6.
Halos araw-araw maririnig mo may kudita, may kudita. Tapos tatanungin mo itong sa majority, hindi, intact kami. Kaming 13 ay walang onsehan. Maganda yung mga termino na ginamit ni Senate President Alan Peter Cayetano. Pero yun nga dito dapat magtaka yung taong bayan. Bakit pa gusto nila palitan agad? Kakapalit pa lang, no? Bakit pala mag-move on na lang tayo? 'Di ba? Halimbawa, kung sa impeachment, kung magtatanong naman yan sila, 'di ba? Kung sasalain nila mismo yung depensa, makikita din naman yan ng publiko. 'Di ba? Kung magtatanong, maganda
Yes.
yung tanungan nila. 'Di ba? Pwede doon na lang sila bumawi. Kung talagang wala silang numero, tanggapin nila, mag-move on. Mahirap ba 'yon? Pati rin yung sa investigation. Kung wala silang tinatago, doon na lang nila galingan sa pagtatanong, sa pag-cross-examine doon sa yung mga alegasyon, attorney.
Well, I think because parang kumbaga napalpak kasi at hindi nasunod yung marching order. Kung sino po yung nag-order na yun, no? So, dahil nga naisahan sila, they are finding ways in order to come back and control again the Senate as well as the narrative on how it is going to work there, no? Now, with respect sa 13 na majority, I believe itong 13 ni Alan Peter Cayetano, hindi na ito babaligtad because it will be dangerous to their career. Ang tao tuwang-tuwa na sa kanila. Ang tao kanila na. Now, if they have the reason to run again in the next election, they will definitely win. No? Malaki po ang chance ng winning nila. Whereas doon sa 11, kapag may bumaliktad doon at lumipat dito sa majority, magiging hero pa. Yan ang nangyayari. So, yung sa 13, bumaliktad sila ay they will be treated as traitors. Di ba? Talagang delikado ang political career. But kung yung 11 is bumaliktad papuntang majority, they will be treated as heroes. So, that's how I see it. Ha? That's my analysis and opinion only. Ha? Parang political analyzation ba on these possible things na mangyayari.
Dagdag ko pa, attorney, may recent post lang ngayon si attorney Jimmy Bondoc. Sabi niya rito, 7 senador na daw ang ipapakulong. Lahat galing sa majority bloc. Bayan ko, binihag ka. Which is, naririnig na natin, no? Yan, kay Senador Jinggoy Estrada, kay Senador Joel Villanueva, narinig natin na merong ganyan din. Issue pa rin sa kay Senador Bongo, which is sa ICC, together with Senador Bato de la Rosa. Yung magkapatid na Villar, meron ding kinakaharap na reklamo. Tapos si Senador Robin Hood naman, Marcoleta pala, meron din si Marcoleta, 'di ba, na nasampahan na, at itong kay may reklamong obstruction of justice. Lahat sa majority. Hindi ba malulusaw yung naratibo nila na, kasi ang una, ang sinasabi dito, involves daw sa corruption. Meron pa pala si Senador Jesus Cordero pa pala.
Jesus Cordero,
Marami
yes.
pala, hindi lang pa pala 7 ito, yung parang nakaumang. Ito lahat ay merong kaso. Hindi ba parang malulusaw yung kanilang kasong isinampa sa kanila? Kumbaga yung ba na, kaya kinasuhan ito kasi nasa majority lahat, magiging bayani, ituloy ito sila. Tingin niyo po?
Yes. Yan po, that is Mar, no? Yan is yung selective prosecution. Kumbaga, pinipili ng ombudsman o ng DOJ na kasuhan lang yung mga hindi kasama, hindi kaapid, no? So yung mga political enemies, no? And we know for a fact, no, that Boying Rimulya is actually partial. In a sense that he doesn't know which hat to wear, no? Is he really working for the executive department, or he is really working as an ombudsman? And the DOJ, of course, part of the executive department. So, the truth is, no, it appears talaga it's a political criminal prosecution. Talaga doon sa manakano in order to attain something. And what is that? In order to control the tempo. Not that they could get the majority because settled din 13 na nabotohan na yan Pero I think what they want is to control the proceedings of the Senate. Kasi pag wala po yun sila sa presence ng Senate hall, tapos maiiwan, let's say 6 na lang sila maiiwan, may nakita kong ekis-ekis kanina, 6 na lang sila naiiwan, kapag magkabotohan, panalo yung 11. Diba? Kasi hindi man makaboto yung ibang members sa 13. So they will be controlling the narrative of what's going to happen doon sa Senate plenary pati sa impeachment proceedings, including din doon sa mga committee levels, no? Kung sino uupo, sino everything. Mahal, hindi nila mapalitan si Senator Alan Peter Cayetano, but the problem is that he will be considered as a presiding officer lang, gaya sabi ni Senator Lacson. And the de facto control will be in the minority. Yun po ang sinabi niya. So, it is a strategy. Kaya, ang pinakamagandang strategy for me is that kailangan makapag-proceed po itong Senate Blue Ribbon hearing. Now, the case is filed. Okay. Well, expected na yan. Talagang ipafile yung case at talagang huhulihin sila. Kung ang si Bato de la Rosa, grabe ang manhunt na mayroon pang question on the enforceability and as well as the validity of this foreign ICC warrant. They can always do that to anyone. Now, all resources will be used by the executive department in order to achieve its very purpose. That's how I see it. That's how politics will
Pero sa tingin niyo po, attorney, itong mga ginagawa ba ng kasalukuyang gobyerno ngayon, gumagawa ba sila ng maraming kalaban, and at the same time, may magre-ricochet ba ang masamang epekto sa kanila nito?
They don't care anymore, Admar. Because this is now what we call self-preservation. In no longer even self-interest, because they know for fact that if they will not do this, and they will not be able to get rid of BP Sara by 2028, babalikan sila eh. Sila na naman po yung magiging non-bailable. That is the main reason if these people, as the 18 Marines is makapag-testify sa Senate Blue Hearing Committee, ma-expose tremendously yun pong involved, lalo din sa lower house, yung mga Committee of Justice members, some of them, most of them, na nakatanggap ng maleta, allegedly, pati dito po sa Senate. Kasi meron din pong silang sinabi doon. No? In that particular case, ang optics po, babalik sa kanila. And they are trying to prevent that kasi ang optics ngayon, nandito ngayon sa mga Senate na political enemies nila. Dito po sa mga senators na political enemies. Now, iiwasan nila yung magkakaroon ng new personalities. Kasi magkakagulo, no? At maintindihan ngayon, oh, kita mo, meron na palang new personalities, bakit hindi nyo pinailan ng kaso? Okay? Bakit hindi man sinampak agad ang plunder case? Take note, ha? While Martin Romualdez, kunwari, kinakalaban-kalaban nila, hanggang ngayon pa po, wala pang plunder case. Wala pa pong warrant of arrest kay Romualdez, kay Martin Romualdez.